Coming up this week on the Double T Insider, we're back with Don't Sweat the Technique. Lady Raider shooting guard Minta Spears breaks down the skills of shooting a layup, a free throw, and from beyond the arc. See how Double T Insider's Brett Brown handles the challenge. And we have a lot of action from inside the Tornado Gallery in downtown Lubbock. Former Texas Tech running back Baron Batch was in town displaying his Texas Tech-inspired art and his new line of homemade salsa. Double T Insider's Kiara Powell has more from the First Friday Art Trail. Plus, this week we feature one of Texas Tech's current running back, Kenny Williams, inside our Red Raider Spotlight. Those stories and more coming up. Keep it locked right here. This is the Double T Insider. Welcome into another edition of the Double T Insider. I'm Erica Taylor alongside Justin Vincent, once again bringing you more access into Texas Tech athletics.
This week, we're bringing back our Don't Sweat the Technique segment with Lady Raider basketball. Double T Insider's Brett Brown learned how to make a layup, shoot a free throw, and even knock down a three. Check it out.
Hello and welcome to Don't Sweat the Technique. I'm Brett Brown and today we're here with Minta Spears, who's going to be teaching me how she does a layup, a free throw, and her famous three-point shot. How are you doing today, Minta?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm a little nervous, you know. You see, earlier you were dribbling around the ball. I watched you at practice and it's like, oh my gosh, you know, I have to go up against her. She's gonna teach me everything. So, are you ready to get started?
Ready. What do you want to start with?
Well, let's start with a layup.
So have you played basketball before?
I did a little bit when I was a freshman in high school, but I haven't done anything since then, so I don't have a lot of experience.
Okay, so it's been a little while, but that's okay. Okay, so we're gonna start with a layup. So when you shoot a layup, you wanna aim for like right inside the top corner of the backboard of the square, okay? And we're gonna shoot a right hand layup. Are you right-handed?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna shoot a right hand layup. You're gonna shoot it with your right hand, and you're gonna step with your left. Okay, so some people like call it like a puppet, so you just, you know, like this. Okay, so layup. Okay, your turn, try it. Yes,
Oh, good.
nice,
Yes.
nice,
Right.
nice. So that's a layup. Now, do you want to attempt it with your left hand?
I'll give it a try.
You want to attempt it? Okay, so same thing on this side,
Okay.
but you're gonna jump off your right, but you gotta shoot with your left.
Okay.
Because if not in a game, especially last year Brittany Grinder's playing, she's gonna block it to the other end, okay? So you gotta shoot with your left hand. So here, left hand layup. Okay?
So I'm stepping with my right.
Yeah. Nice, nice. Okay, so we got the layups down.
All right.
Okay, so next thing, I guess we can do free throws. Okay, so funny story in high school. I used to go between my legs on my free throw routine.
You used to do granny
So
style?
no. So I used to go here
Oh.
and shoot it, okay? But then I came to college and I was like, oh, I'll just go crossover. Okay, so the reason I say that, you need to find a routine that you're good at, so you do the same routine every time. So right now, I do crossover, dribble, and shot. Okay, you got something in mind?
I think I got something.
Okay. Okay, oh yeah, spin. Oh, almost. We gotta do one more, You got it. No pressure. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Okay.
Awesome.
So you can do a layup and a free throw. So you want to learn a three-point shot?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I hear you have a very interesting form when it comes to your three-point.
I do. So ever since I was little until my junior year of high school, I used to like shoot it with two hands. So I'd shoot it and it would I would do something weird and it would just like go up in a weird way. So like now, it's mainly just one-handed like that.
Okay.
And so it is a little different, but I mean, I've practiced it so much that it most of the time goes in. So,
Well, that's what matters.
yeah. So it is a little different. So my shot, I just have basically my left hand's all the way out of it. So just my right hand. Okay. So you want to try? Here we go. Oh, almost. It's okay. That's it. Nice. Good shot.
I really appreciated you teaching me some of the skills you have out here on the court. And you guys should come out here as well. Catch the girls playing here in the USA. My name is Brett Brown. This has been Don't Sweat the Technique here with Minta Spears. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Former Texas Tech athlete Baron Batch returned back to his alma mater this past weekend, and it wasn't just for the football game. Double T Insider's Kiera Powell has more inside the Tornado Gallery in downtown Lubbock.
It's a great night in West Texas. People are out on the First Friday Art Trail to enjoy some artwork provided by Baron Batch. He has a new line of Texas Tech inspired art, along with a new salsa line called Angry Man. Here's a look at what some of the patrons had to say.
Baron, every time I see his work, gets better and better, more in depth, more profound. It's really stunning to see how he's developed, and he's turning into an outstanding artist.
It's kind of a surprise. You don't think of a football player as being a painter. Not that you want to stereotype it, you don't know. But I had heard of him before, and he's seemed like a very interesting person. So I think it's neat when people pursue a passion like this.
We love the Texas Tech series, and so we came to see that specifically. And just everything that he does, it captures emotion, and it captures West Texas so well that it's hard to pick a favorite.
What'd you think of the salsa?
I love it. In fact, it's expensive, but I'm gonna buy some before I go home. It's well worth it.
It's good, but it might be hot. It's still delicious.
It's hot. So it's good. It's hot, but it's good. Like the way it tastes. Like it's hot, but I like it when it's hot. Even my mom does hot stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the salsa, Angry Man? Any thoughts, opinions?
We just tried it. I feel like I've been reading about it forever, and it's amazing. It lives up to the expectations.
Stay tuned. Coming up after the break, we have an exclusive one-on-one with Baron Batch. And later in the show, we shine our Red Raider spotlight on Kenny Williams. But first, here's a look at the Texas Tech trivia question of the week.
Next weekend, Texas Tech football will be playing its annual game against Baylor inside AT&T Stadium. What year did the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Baylor Bears play at AT&T Stadium for the first time? Was it A, 2007, B, 2009, C, 2010, or D, 2011? The answer to the Texas Tech trivia question of the week will be coming up later in the show. Be sure to stay tuned because there's more Double T Insider coming up right after the break.
This is you. You want to be a director in Hollywood? Maybe you want to capture someone's attention on a 30-second spot. Maybe you'd rather be a social media manager, or you want to sit behind the World News desk. You can do that here at the College of Media and Communication at Texas Tech University with a degree in advertising, electronic media, journalism, media strategies, or public relations. From here, it's possible.
Welcome back to the Double T Insider. This past weekend, we got the scoop on former Tech running back Baron Batch. DTI's Kiera Powell gives us more about his West Texas-inspired artwork and how his Angry Man salsa gets its name.
Hey guys, we're here with Baron Batch at the Tornado Art Gallery talking a little bit about his new line of Texas Tech-inspired artwork. Tell us why Texas Tech?
Well, for obvious reasons, I played at Tech. I love Lubbock, and I wanted to do something that all the Tech alum could share and enjoy. And a lot of people have been, they've been asking me to do something like that, and I was waiting for the time to be able to do it the right way, where it was meaningful and had a story behind it. So the Fearless series, each piece has a poem written to it, and the Tech fans are going to love them. But even if you're not, you could enjoy them and get something from the series. So it was fun to do, and I just hope everybody enjoys it. A long time ago, I kind of quit planning all these stages to my life, because looking back at where I thought my life would be, it's nothing like that. All I can say right now is life away from football is awesome. Being able to work for myself, do my own thing, be my own boss, set my own hours, it's awesome. With that comes, it's a tremendous amount of work, and there's a lot of hours spent and a lot of nights that I don't get to sleep, but it never seems like a job, and that's all I could ever ask for, and I love it.
Part of this next chapter I've seen and I've tasted, it's amazing, the Angry Man salsa. Tell us a little bit about that. What does the name mean?
Well, Angry Man was actually a nickname that I was given by former teammates and Coach Tomlin when I was up in Pittsburgh. And so when I branded the salsa, I didn't want to put my name on it. I wanted just to make a good product and brand around that. And what Angry Man represents is deep down the little part of everybody that isn't content with average things. Average things makes them angry, and they have a little fire deep down that wants greatness. And the tagline for Angry Man is when you make great things, people want them, and to keep great things, you have to be willing to fight for them. And sometimes they're just ain't a nice way of doing that. And I developed a character that everybody can relate with, which is this grumpy old man that cares about nothing else other than making good things. Even kids like it. I got the best review ever from a kid. He came up to me, and he was about 11, and he came up and he said, "Hey, man, this stuff is pretty good." So, I guess I'm competing with Twinkies and brownies and popcorn and all the other awesome foods that kids love, and Angry Man's up there. It's just another form of creating. It's no different than art or writing or woodworking or anything like that I like to do. It's just another avenue for it. And it's fun, and it's something that I want to be able to share with people so they can enjoy it.
If you had a choice between art or cooking, what would it be?
I don't operate that way. I do everything my mind feels like I can be good at. In a way, I think a lot of artists leave a lot of room for interpretation. I'm kind of the opposite way. My art's personal to me, and I like people to know what it means to me.
It's important to remember where you come from, and Kenny Williams does just that in our Red Raider Spotlight. Find out how he got into football at age 6. That and more inside this week's Red Raider Spotlight.
Kenny Williams, play running back from Pflugerville, Texas. My love for football probably came when I was about 6. Staying in Houston with my cousin, and he was playing flag football, whatever. I wasn't on the team at all. I didn't know anything about it. And I seen him practicing one day, and I just asked the coach, "You think I could play Saturday?" Was their last game, and he ended up saying, "Yeah." Had to do all this paperwork stuff, and I ended up being the only person scoring on the team. It's everything I expected and more. It's definitely humbled me from when I first stepped on campus, and just hitting all areas of life. It just helps you grow as a person. Just that the whole lifestyle from high school to college wasn't an easy transition. Really, it's one of the hardest transitions I've ever made. Everything just as a overall football player, the pace of the game is slowed down a lot. Just being able to catch on to things faster and understanding everything much better. I don't really have too many personal goals. I'm more based on all our team goals. And one of them is still that Big 12 championship, and we still have a chance. We're going to go out and do what we can. If I have to give to anybody, it'd be my mom. Just everything she's been through. She's basically taught me what hard work is and what it means to sacrifice.
Coming up, we have our best tweets of the week after the break, but first, see which answers get eliminated from this week's Texas Tech Trivia question.
It's time to eliminate an answer from the Texas Tech Trivia question of the week. Earlier we asked, what year did the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Baylor Bears play at AT&T Stadium for the first time? Your options were A, 2007, B, 2009, C, 2010, or D, 2011. The answer that is not correct is C, 2010. The correct answer to the Texas Tech Trivia question of the week will be revealed later in the show. Don't go anywhere, because after the break we'll be back with more of the Double T Insider.
This is you. You want to be a director in Hollywood? Maybe you want to capture someone's attention on a 30-second spot. Maybe you'd rather be a social media manager, or you want to sit behind the World News desk. You can do that here at the College of Media and Communication at Texas Tech University with a degree in advertising, electronic media, journalism, media strategies, or public relations. From here, it's possible.
Every week for the Double T Insider, we pick the best tweets about Texas Tech athletics and add them on our show. This week, we're featuring tweets about Texas Tech soccer and Tech football. Cody Davis, a St. Louis Rams player and former Tech safety, tweeted, "Keep your heads up. Gotta block out the noise, focus on what you can control, and keep working." Michael McBride, a sports marketing major, tweeted, "Tom Stone is building something special. Big, excited crowds, players that never quit, and great facilities and an attitude." And Samantha Adams, a Texas Tech senior tennis player, tweeted a photo of Shaq getting his guns up at the Houston airport. Check back with us next week for more DTI tweet picks, when your tweet might just be the chosen one.
Grab a pen and pad and get ready to take notes. Here's what's coming up on the schedule for Texas Tech athletics.
Men's basketball will host Northern Arizona at the United Spirit Arena Monday. Tip-off is set for 7 p.m. Thursday, Texas Tech will play their first road game of the season in Tuscaloosa, Alabama in a matchup with the Crimson Tide. Tip-off is scheduled for 8 p.m. Wednesday, Lady Raider basketball will play at the United Spirit Arena against the New Mexico Lobos. Tip-off is set for 6:30 p.m. Sunday marks their third consecutive home game as they host Arizona State. The game is scheduled to begin at 2 p.m. Wednesday, Texas Tech volleyball will be in Waco, Texas for a matchup against the Bears. First set is scheduled for 7 p.m. Saturday, they return to the United Spirit Arena as they host the University of Texas. Game time is set for 3 p.m.
Friday, Texas Tech cross country will be in Ogden, Utah, competing in the NCAA Mountain Region Championship. The men and women's team will look to continue their impressive season. Texas Tech football will be in Arlington, Texas, as they battle Baylor at AT&T Stadium. This will be the 72nd meeting between the two teams, with Tech leading the all-time series 36-34.
And finally, here's the answer to the Texas Tech Trivia question of the week.
It's time to reveal the answer to the Texas Tech Trivia question of the week. Earlier we asked, what year did the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Baylor Bears play at AT&T Stadium for the first time? Your options were A, 2007, B, 2009, or D, 2011. The correct answer is B, 2009. Texas Tech and Baylor played against each other at AT&T Stadium in Arlington in the year 2009. This was the first time the game was played at a neutral site and set a new attendance record for the series with a total of 71,964. This has been your Texas Tech Trivia question of the week. If you didn't get this week's answer right, you lucked out, because next week we'll be coming back with more Texas Tech Trivia, along with another edition of the Double T Insider.
Well, that's a wrap for this week's show of the Double T Insider. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to catch us on Wednesday for our weekly update in Texas Tech athletics.
And as always, be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and search Double T Insider on YouTube to watch all of our episodes. For Erica Taylor, I'm Justin Vincent. Have a great week, everyone.